Hello, welcome back. We are going to focus on isotopic notation in this video. Question related with the isotopic notation always will ask you to identify number of protons, number of electrons, number of neutrons, neutron number, or proton number. Keep in mind that neutron number is not exist. As well, electron number also does not exist. Neutron number, yes, also can known as mass number. Number of neutrons is exist, however, number of neutrons is not exist. Sometimes the question may ask us to write down the isotopic notation of the species. Species can refer to ion or element. Basically, ion is with the charge, while element is without the charge. Another point to remember, the number of electrons always changes as electrons involved in chemical reactions. These three questions are selected from ChemFriend. Let's go through together. Okay, let's start. These are the information given in the question. Question asks you to look for proton number, neutron number, isotopic notation of the elements. Student A shows that he or she has no idea that if the ion is positively charged, protons supposedly more than electrons. Second, students A also confused with the words neutrons and neutron. Neutron is actually from the word nucleus. What are inside the nucleus? Yes, protons and neutrons. Therefore, neutron number defined as total number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus of an atom. Now, look at student B. Student B didn't have the ideas that when it is an ion, number of protons and number of electrons supposedly are different. Again, electron number is not exist. We can say number of electrons. Because of the proton number identified wrongly, here the neutron number also will be wrong. Student C able to determine protons number and neutron number. However, student C cannot get marked for the isotopic notation because the isotopic notation given is with the charge. The question is asked for element. So just now we already mentioned element is species without charge. Now look at student D. Student D show that also confused with the words neutron number and also neutrons. So do keep in mind that the terms is very important. Okay, let's look at these questions. Information given, ion E2 negative, 18 electrons with 16 neutrons. Look for the isotopic notation of ion. Student A has no ideas that if the ion is negatively charged, electron has to be more than protons. Student B able to identify protons number correctly. However, student B did not answer the questions because the question asked for isotopic notation of ion. So there must be a charge. Well done to student C. Okay, in this question, you are going to ask to determine number of protons, neutrons, electrons for this species. Let's look at the answer for these students. Again, we notice that students forgot about that. If the ion is negatively charged, electrons supposedly more than the number of protons. So the answer supposedly is 36. Okay, based on the answer given above, let's do the summary. First, number of protons always similar with number of electrons for an atom. However, ions always have different number of protons and electrons. Third, cation always has more protons than electron. And lastly, always alert with the terms ion or element when you are writing the isotopic notation. Thank you for watching and hope you get some idea from this video. See you again.